Hello, sippers. How you guys doing out there today? I'm wearing a mask. I had some dental work done, and I am not feeling well today. But, you have to stay consistent. So I got up, and I'm getting to it. So today, we're going to be talking about Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., also known as T.I. and Tip. He is an American rapper born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Tip is one of the pioneers of the hip-hop subgenre, trap music. And we got Tamika Diane Cottle Harris, who's also known as Tiny. She is an American singer and songwriter. She rose to fame in the 1990s as a multi-platinum R&B group, Escape. She was raised, in College Park, Georgia. Between the two, they have 7 children: Zanique, Messiah, Damani, Deja, King, Major, and Eris. Okay? Now, let's get into the recent melee that played out on camera at the Falcons game. No disrespect to the King, Tip, Tiny, or Lil King, but I am going to voice my opinion on this situation, okay? It seems as though King is an entitled kid, okay? He says he wasn't with them. He was in the hood with Mima. Now, I got some tea with some shade, y'all. And I am drinking some tea today, okay? Here's my tea with some shade. First off, why was Mima still living in the hood? I know. A lot of times, they will refuse to leave their homes because of all the memories that they had there. But when the hood is dangerous, it's time to go. And also, I've seen Mima house. It don't look like Mima live in the hood. But could be the hood. I don't stay in Atlanta, and I don't know. So I just don't understand, why would she still be living in the hood when her daughter is famous and rich? It's kind of dangerous. Okay? Y'all, Tiny said he wanted to stay at Mima all the time because he could suck his pacifier until he was 12 years old. And Mima most likely let him get away with all sorts of things too. That's grandma. I'm a grandma too. I kind of bend a little bit to certain situations. Tiny was telling him to shut his mouth, and he totally disrespected her, asking her why she letting him his father play with him, and disregarded her, telling him to be quiet. Y'all, her telling him about that pacifier set that little boy off, okay? But on the wrong individual. He can't handle Tip, okay? And Tip let him know that. He was embarrassing himself and his family. Yes, he was. But he's young, and he want to show that he hard and he hood and he gangster, to these other kids. But baby, your parents are famous. Come on. Anyhow, it's a time and a place for everything. And they family issues should not be displayed to the public. King is wrong. If you got a problem with your daddy, then you need to discuss that with your father and mother and not to the world. That bring all sorts of other shit. That little young man went for Tip immediately. He had some underlying feelings towards his dad's strict teachings. Exactly what a lot of these kids out here needed. Look at the shit they're doing. You know, the kids that do have parents, they just don't be grateful. They have both parents. But if they was raised in a single parent home and was struggling, then they know how to be grateful. Now, y'all know Tip took them kids to the hood to show them how hard and show them the hard and disappointing lifestyle he had to endure, to show them he made it out. Okay? And he tried to get them kids what they wanted, but with lessons. Okay? With lessons. Maybe this video here played a part in the escalation of this hatred towards his pops. Y'all, I'm not sure, but those teeth are humongous, okay? I do understand he sucked his thumb. My daughter sucked hers too. But that don't mean big. Bucked and big are two different things, okay? Let me speak on some things that were said by other children. Zanique said she felt abandoned. Tiny was always with Tip, like they were tied at their hips. She said she resented her parents at a time. Now we got Deja, okay? Deja's hymen fiasco, where Tip accompanied her to the gynecologist and wanted to know, was her hymen broken? This led this baby to depression because that very private thing a young lady goes through was disrespected by her father and the world because it was out there. So she has some feelings about her father as well. Y'all know, as parents, we have all done something that our children did not agree with. Okay? It's called Parenting 101. He and Tiny are still their parents. Just like this video here. After the parenting, Tip still had to put it down. Okay? He still had to put it down. He's still being a father. Now you see the bullshit that melee done caused. This man out here trying to defend him and his family's and his son's honor, family and son's honor, okay? King need to apologize to both his parents and go calm down and continue his talents, besides trying to die in these streets, okay? And here's my tea with some shade. And go have them damn teeth fixed. Just go to another place, because they not correct. They just took your money. You can see it yourself. They are not correct. Just go fix them, baby. I know as a mother myself that had to embarrass Tiny as well. We nurture our children and train them to hopefully grow into a responsible, respectable, and successful adult. King has done many things in the media as far as getting in trouble. Tiny probably like, where the hell did I go wrong with this one? Well, She said he did have a silver spoon in his mouth. And it showed on the show whenever he said he was over there for the show. Everything King done was funny. Now, I'm not sure if he got that ass after cameras was off. You heard the criticism about the show, though. I'm not going to touch on that. Okay? But my motto for mine is, where you show out is where the hell I go out. Okay? And that's just that. He says he was not behind them gates. He was in the hood with me, Mom. Tiny said, yeah, because you cried to go over there. Y'all watched the video. She should have smacked him in his damn mouth. Grown or not. When he didn't shut up. But no shade. No shade. But shade. Tiny seems like King was too much for her growing up. Listen, I don't care how old you are. You think you grown? And you are, but you still have to respect your parents. Period. Respect yourself. Disrespect me and I will touch you. Okay? I don't give a damn how old you are. Hopefully they can get a grip on him. Because wanting to be a gangster when you had the opportunities to prosper will not last. I will pray for the convergence of this family. Because they are a family. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm not feeling great today. But I do have my 3 questions. What are y'all thoughts on this situation? Number 1. Number 2. Do y'all think King has some underlying feelings about his parents or just tip? Number 3, what do y'all think he'll do next? That's my take on what's in the media today. And I think this is a sad situation that things have to keep playing out on the media with Tip and Tiny. And you know what, too? Maybe all the shit that been in the media about his parents doing this and doing that, I ain't going to speak on that either. I ain't going to touch on that. But about them having different relations and this and that and all that. Maybe he's embarrassed. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But still, overall, you should respect your parents. Period, point blank. Because the shit he doing is definitely out of content and out of control. You heard Tip say, you can't deal with me, boy. You can't deal with him. I don't know who he trying to prove to that he a gangster. And he hood when his parents are fucking famous. I think he needs some counseling. I think he been needed that. And he been needed his ass whooped. I'm going to say that. I don't like to, I don't like to really speak on people's children because that's their kid. They raise them how they want to. But you see what happens when you raise them like that. That little boy needed his ass whooped a long time ago. All the shit he used to do they thought was funny. Well, Tiny did. Tip used to be on him. But she, him always going over there to me, my house too, played a part of him not being chastised. Anyhow, I appreciate y'all coming to here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Come back. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I need your help. You guys have a blessed day and don't allow anyone to steal your joy.